bienvenue à French Made Easy. Je m'appelle Richa. Hello and welcome to French Made Easy. My name is Richa and in today's video, we will be learning the disjunctive pronouns. Disjunctive pronouns is also known as emphatic pronouns or tonic pronouns. So in today's video, I will be teaching you guys 7 different uses of disjunctive pronouns. So let's get into the video. So just like subject pronouns, tonic pronouns do not change its position. Let's take a look at the list of the tonic pronouns. Say with me, moi, toi, lui, elle, nous, vous, elle. So the tonic pronouns are used in following ways. Let's take a look at its 7 uses. Number 1. After a preposition. Prepositions such as avec, sans, pour, entre, devant, derrière, etc. For example, je vais chez Paul. Now since Paul is masculine singular and it comes immediately after the preposition chez, we will be using tonic pronoun over here. So the answer to this question would be je vais chez lui. Je vais chez lui. Let's take another example. Elle va au marché avec sa mère. She's going to the supermarket with her mother. Since mother is feminine singular noun, we will be using elle in place of mère. So the answer to this would be elle va au marché avec elle. Number 2 is after set and sessant. If there is any noun mentioned immediately after set and sessant, we would be using disjunctive pronoun here. For example, c'est Marie qui fait le bruit. C'est Marie. Since Marie is feminine singular noun, the answer to this would be c'est elle qui fait le bruit. C'est elle qui fait le bruit. Ce sont Paul et Henry qui arrivent en retard. Ce sont Paul et Henry qui arrivent en retard. Now since Paul and Henry are masculine plural nouns, we will be using a to replace them. So the answer would be ce sont eux qui arrivent en retard. Number 3, it's used after que in comparative degree. For example, tu es aussi belle que ta sœur. Tu es aussi belle qu'elle. Ta sœur will be replaced by elle since it's feminine singular noun. Let's take one more example. Je suis plus grande que Caroline. Since Caroline is feminine singular noun, we will replace it with elle again. So the answer would be je suis plus grande qu'elle. Number 4 is to emphasize. To emphasize over the noun mentioned in the sentence. For example, moi, j'étudie toujours, mais mon frère, il n'étudie jamais. Mon frère in this sentence will be replaced by lui since it's masculine singular noun. So the answer is moi, j'étudie toujours, mais lui, il n'étudie jamais. Les enfants, ils ont en pleine forme. Les enfants, since the noun over here is masculine plural nouns, we will replace it with a. So the correct answer for this question would be ils ont en pleine forme. Now use number 5 is when a noun stands alone as an answer without any verb, we use tonic pronoun. Qui est à la porte? David. Qui est à la porte? Louis. Instead of David, because David in the question was the noun standing alone as an answer. It had no verb. Hence, we will replace it with the pronoun tonic lui. Another example to this is Qui veut le gâteau? Juliette et moi. Qui veut le gâteau? Nous. Since the answer to this question is Juliette et moi, remember any name, any noun plus moi is equal to nous form, and any noun plus toi, we replace it with vous form. Now use number 6 is when you have to answer something with the word aussi or non plus. When we respond to something with the word aussi or non plus, we use tonic pronoun. For example, j'aime beaucoup ce restaurant. Moi aussi. Je n'aime pas les enfants. Lui non plus. Lui non plus. And the last use that we have is composite subject or composite object. For example, Marc et Henry ont leur examen. Mark and Henry, you see, they both constitute of one subject only, right? Composite subject means I replace only one name out of the two. So, over here, I would replace Henry. Marc et Louis ont leur examen. Another example is Je pars avec Sophie et Hélène. Je pars avec Sophie et elle. Je pars avec Sophie et elle. So for having composite subject, composite object, you need to have plural nouns or plural object in your sentence. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. Bisous.